What's up, Team Legends? Matt Ogus here. I'm using an app called ScreenFlow right here. ScreenFlow lets you record your screen, and you could actually see me speaking at the same time while I'm recording, and I can show you a lot of cool things. They don't pay me to say that. A lot of you guys have asked. So I'm going to review a video. Am I gaining or losing strength during this cut? Answer some of your guys' questions, and hopefully give some insight to you guys and help you out as much as I can. So first, we'll just rewatch the video real quick. Me on the left, me on the right. Me on the left, probably weighing around 187. Me on the right, 177 just about. Both videos, I'm hitting 140-pound dumbbells for a set of 4. On the left, it's probably an RPE 9, maybe 9.5. On the right, it's definitely an RPE 10. So what that's saying is, on the left, I probably had one more left in the tank. If not, a little bit more weight. Yeah, it looks like it was probably an RPE 9, actually, on the left. I probably had one more left in the tank, which is exactly what I wanted. On the right, as you just saw, let's watch this again. I'm struggling, and I think we can all be sure that I probably didn't have any more heavier weight I could have hit for 4, or I couldn't have done any more than 4 reps on that. That's that, right? RPE 10. We'll just say that's an RPE 10. So. There was one specific question I wanted to answer that I received, but I'll kind of go through and look for it. Maybe see if there's any other questions. I always laugh at some of these crazy ones. What body fat do you think I'm at? Probably around 11, 12, I'm guessing. Maybe 11, maybe 12. I can't be sure, to be honest. This guy also notices that his strength went up while dieting. It's really common, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of placebo effect is going on here for many people. But also at the same time, it's just this inspiration. You're motivated. You're just at it when you're cutting. At least for many people, you're really focused on actually gaining strength just to avoid muscle loss. And that should be the goal anyways. And that's why you'll see a lot of people really motivated. They're motivated by the way they look in the mirror. And perhaps even feeling slightly differently just because they're no longer on a surplus. So it could be many different factors why your strength is going up, but ultimately it comes down to good programming, smart training, just having intensity inside the gym, and yeah, a few other factors. So can you do 140s at the end of your cut? To be honest, I probably won't be able to. Me standing at a stage weight of between 155, 160, hopefully towards 160, if I have all that muscle, that would be great. But that's crazy. Hitting 140s for a set of 4. That's a goal. That's definitely a goal. But just being honest here with everyone, I mean, it probably ain't gonna happen. I'm trying to keep as much strength as possible. That is definitely the goal in order to keep as much muscle as possible. Why would a muscle shrink a shitload if it is just as strong, if not stronger than before? Factoring your nutrition is great. You're getting your protein in as many carbs as possible. Your caloric intake is as high as possible while getting the desired fat loss, etc. Now, this was the question I really wanted to go over, guys. And this guy, Castralis, thanks for asking a very good question. I appreciate these questions, guys, especially ones that are going to give a lot of insight. So, Matt, you said stay the hell away from failure, but on the right, it looks like you're pretty damn close. Please respond. So, this could come off as hypocritical, right? You might be thinking, Matt, you lying, cheating scumbag. You say one thing, you do the other. Well, this is what it comes down to. I was training to make it look like the left side. Let me address this, guys. I am trying to make it look like the left. Okay. I am trying to lift this weight so that I have one more rep left in the tank. So it is an RPE 9, what I would call it. I'm not trying to hit failure. That's definitely not the goal. So I'm trying to lift it as successfully as I do on the left for 4 reps. But, given that there's so many different factors, and a lot of you guys have mentioned this, so many different factors in lifting. The main one here being I lost fat. I lost fat, and I'm on a deficit. The longer you're on a deficit, the more strength that you might possibly lose. So that's the main factor here. And of course, there's other factors, but personally, I don't think they came into play. One might say, Matt, in the video on the right, you might have been more tired, sleepy. There might have been food in your stomach, this and that. But I'll be honest, I actually felt like shit on the video on the left, guys. I felt like shit on that video. And on the right, the one where I'm struggling, I felt wonderful. I felt amazing, to be honest. So it wasn't all of these outside factors. It was more so just being less body fat and more time on that deficit. So to you, my brother, to answer the question, yes, I recommend staying the hell away from failure. That way you can actually get more quality reps in, more quality sets in, more quality volume in at a heavier load than if you are to hit failure. It incredibly, it decreases the weights you're going to be hitting for the rest of the workout. Knocks out the nervous system, especially the lighter you go. I'm sorry, especially the lower in reps that you go. So if you hit failure on like a 12 rep set, that's not going to destroy your nervous system as hard as, say, this 4 rep set I just did. And of course, it's going to vary from exercise to exercise. You hitting a failure on bicep curls is nothing like hitting failure on deadlifts, believe me. And Eric Helms has said the same exact thing. So I stay the hell away from failure because it's just the smart thing to do these days. I mean, more and more people are doing this. More and more of the smart guys are preaching this. You will end up getting better gains. And of course, it's not the only way to train. There's many different ways to train, but it's my belief that you will get better gains if you are not hitting failure on every given set of every given workout. By having a rep left in the tank of every set, you'll be able to hit heavier weights, more reps, more sets in the long term, in the long run of your whole career. That's what I believe. That's what a lot of these guys believe. A lot of the guys that I look up to. So that's that. I'm not trying to be hypocritical here. I wasn't trying to make it look like I'm a beta, like I can't lift on the right video. It just happened that, damn, I lost a little bit of strength compared to my higher body weight. So that's just me trying to get stronger, guys. But in the end, it's just me maintaining or trying my best to maintain. And I'm just glad I got those 4 reps up. What did I do after that? Well, I dropped the weight back down to 120s. Normally, I probably would have dropped them down to, say, 125 or 130s. But since I actually did hit an RPE 10, which was beyond what I wanted an RPE 9. And after an RPE 9, which means I only have 1 left in the tank, I would have dropped the weight. Since I hit RPE 10, I actually dropped the weight even more. And I got some quality volume in sets of 8 with 120-pound dumbbells. I believe the last time in the video on the left, I brought it back down to 130s for sets of something. I really don't remember, but just because I actually hit that, I wouldn't say it was 100% failure because I completed the rep. I didn't fail at the rep, but at the same time, I didn't have anything left. You know what I'm saying? So if I failed like during the rep, that would have been like failure. But I actually completed the rep, so I'm not exactly sure what I would call that, other than an RPE 10. Blah blah blah. And just like this guy says, there's many different styles that you can go with. And hopefully, in the long run, if you're adding weight, that's definitely the main thing. If you're adding quality volume, quality weight to the bar, more time under tension, etc., all these different factors, frequency, as long as you're incorporating all these factors, and you can't bring all of them up at the same time unless you're a newbie. You have to, you're working on more frequency, and then you're working on more volume, then you're working on more weight. You kind of mix and match, and that's how you progress in the long term. But yeah, I try to stay the hell away from failure, and I don't actually mean 2 to 3 reps short of failure. That's not really what I mean. Especially now that I'm on this scale, the RPE scale, I'm not really staying the hell away from failure. That's just kind of something that I emphasize so that you guys out there, who believe everything that I say that comes out of my mouth, not everything, but you guys I'm trying to be a good role model here, and to be honest, by telling you guys to hit failure on every set, that's not my goal. And at the same time, maybe saying staying the hell away from failure, that also isn't my intention. Don't stay the hell away from failure. Maybe stay 1 rep away from it, or 1 to 2 reps away from it. Okay, not like 2 to 3 or greater than that. Okay, guys. Da da da. He's talking about failure as in fatiguing, not struggling for reps on one set. Da da da. Not sure what he's saying. A 9 on the RPE scale is comparable to 1 left in the tank, sir. Yes, Dylan, that's exactly correct. Going up, my boy Tito. Just re-emphasizing one of my beliefs. I don't aim for failure, like I said, guys. A lot of people in the gym do go for failure, and they believe that that is the best way to make muscle gains. In essence, you know, that person, all factors equal, just won't be making as solid gains as another person with a more structured program. The other person with more structure will be, in the end, lifting greater weights years down the road, greater volumes years down the road, because he's not destroying his nervous system every set. That's the way it works, guys. Like I said, all factors equal. All factors equal. Effort, especially. Oh, God. This guy, I never know if this guy's trolling or what. Never know. Da-da-da. And here, just emphasizing, going close to failure is not staying the hell away from it. I'll re-emphasize, guys. I might have said stay the hell away from failure. What I really meant is just don't hit it. I'll emphasize that. Just stay away from hitting failure for the most part. There's always a time and a place where it's going to spring up on you and boom, you hit failure. Fuck it. What are you going to do, go home and cry? You know? Just leave one in the tank most of the time. Shit. What I do in my program is I drop the weight when I only hit 1 left in the tank, and I hit that for as many times as I can, many sets, and then once I only have 1 left in the tank, boom, next exercise. That's kind of how my RPE scale is being utilized right now. Da da da. Blah blah blah. My boy. That's good, man. I'm glad I got to you. Let me see what else we got here. This guy at it again. You just need to go and tab with insurance. Yeah, that's definitely. Sometimes you just have to gauge how you feel, guys. Some days you're not going to be feeling as good. That's why I utilize the RPE scale. You know, I might do less sets after my initial set. But yeah, you know, try your hardest to maintain your strength when you're cutting to keep as much muscle as possible. Matt, what's your take on volume cutting to preserve strength on a cut? Can everything fit said it's best to do 1/3 of your total volume, but that seems a bit drastic. Your take, maybe a vid on how to reduce volume to keep. I'd say drop things down about 2/3 of what you're doing. 1/3 might be a little too little. To be honest, guys, it really depends on the individual. There are some people that can keep all of that volume. There's some people that need to keep higher volume. There's some people that can get away with less volume. And to be honest, it's like the more cuts you do, the more experience you gain in real life, the more you get to know your own body and your own preferences. There are many rules that are going to overlap from every individual, from one individual to every other individual. Certain guidelines, but when it comes to each person, you may prefer certain rep ranges, you may prefer certain exercises, certain structures, certain programs, etc., certain volumes, and you gain experience, guys, by doing this. But generally, yes, you'll be reducing volume slightly. You probably should reduce volume slightly when you cut, or especially down the road when you start feeling like shit. It's really important to try to keep that weight as high as possible, given whatever rep ranges you're doing, and sometimes you do have to end up dropping a little bit of volume. So yeah, that's that. This guy. I appreciate the comments, dude. You know, you think this video is beyond pointless and stupid. I agree that there's many variables here at work. This was just a video to kind of show you guys how I was hitting this weight the last time I hit it. That was exactly the last time I hit it, and the one on the right was exactly the last time I hit it. But guys, he's definitely right. These are factors here: sleep, nutrition, food intake, types of foods. A lot of people will gauge their progress only on one factor, or I'm sorry, one variable. Same thing, pretty much. But they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, my sleep was off today." But in reality, there's sleep, yeah, your macros, your nutrient timing in terms of performance. Did you just have sex? I mean, how's your water intake? Your personal, your focus. Are you happy or sad during this workout? There's so many factors. So he's definitely right on that account. So I give you some props, dude. Just going up, guys. Let me see if there's any other things I can address here. Yes, either like you said, many different variables, guys. There's always a ton of variables. My boy, Beast Bodybuilding over here, showing me some love, and he gives a good point, guys. A good way to gauge if you're maintaining muscle would be to, yeah. I mean, obviously you'd like to keep all the numbers exactly the same, guys, but pound for pound is also a good way to go. Whether you're getting weaker as well. So, if your pound for pound squat is getting weaker, I mean, figure it out. Look at your structure, see if there's something wrong going on. Definitely, your weights end up dropping. Once you get to a certain level, it's practically inevitable. I haven't met anyone who's gone on stage and has admitted that they are their strongest ever at 3% body fat. So you're going to lose some strength, especially towards the end. But if you cut slowly, conservatively, you'll be able to keep more of your strength. Excuse me. And if you have good structure, you'll be able to keep good strength. And by structure, I just mean some sort of plan of periodization, goals that you're going for, different rep ranges you're going for different exercises, for any given exercise. You're not switching it up like crazy, but you're hitting higher, like 8 to 12 rep range, as well as the 4 to 6 rep range for given exercises that you're doing. So I will leave it at that, guys. Thanks everyone for commenting on this video. If you do like the concept of this, just going over a video that I have uploaded, just responding to, stop being a little bitch. Responding to these questions. Let me know if you like this concept, guys. Let me see if there's anything else. Mentality definitely plays an important role. But like I said, I'll be honest, guys. I was feeling like shit on the one on the left, feeling awesome on the one on the right. So it's kind of hard to go, yeah, what's what here. But when there's more fat in your body, ooh, weight just seems to go up a little bit easier. It definitely does. So. Shout out to Beast. Thanks for showing me some love, dude. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. That's it, guys. Hope everything made sense. And further questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Oh, his cake!